Robots dancing at CES are fun, but that's not where AI is really changing trucking. The real action? It's in the maintenance shop. I asked Brent Hickman, who oversees maintenance and equipment for Pilot's fleet, how AI is actually being used today. I'm Deborah Lockridge, and this is an HDT Talks Trucking short take.
We're getting ready to switch our maintenance and asset software, and we've been working very heavily with AI, and so putting in the work orders, using AI to scan invoices, to scan in estimates and generate the work orders. My goal is, number one, eliminate any human error in the VMRS code application. So essentially, as we're scanning in and it's getting consistent with the technology with AI scanning it, I can look at those batteries, I can look at those starters, those alternators, whatever, and say, all right, brand X, the average fail point is 250,000 miles. Brand Y, it's 370,000 miles. And so if I do that and go into the cost of those particular components, it's going to show you a better total cost of ownership, which eventually, as this builds out, gives you a better performing piece of equipment. So you take that and looking future to optimize how you build the trucks, how you order the trucks. It also gives you a little bit of that predictive analytics. So if you know that your common failure point on whatever part is X, then you can get a little more aggressive in your inspections leading up to that point and say, hey, we want to test this 10, 15,000 miles early and let's catch these failure points so you can at least eliminate a road call or a down truck or that sort of thing. So it works a little bit in both future planning, optimized specking, and some predictive analytics.
So what are you using? Are you doing building something yourself, using a particular software, or?
So currently for the last several years, we've been on TMT by Trimble. We're on an older version that's no longer supported, so they're in the running. We're looking at TMT's online version, their SaaS version, which we've got some demo stuff now where it does AI. We've been looking at Citaris, Fleetio, Samsara is building out a really robust maintenance platform that we've been testing. The AI portion of it is incredible, and so we've already been building this. Now we've also got an AI team internally that's taking a lot of this data and spreading it out how we want to see it. And I think all the maintenance and asset software is heading toward AI. So I gained several things. I get all the data I just talked about, plus whether it's the mechanics, the service writers, the asset coordinators, the time spent just trying to go through this massive list of MRS codes to put everything in just to get it right, let the system do it for you. You gain efficiencies in your personnel. You gain all the data I talked about with the parts where you can make better decisions. And ultimately, my goal is to get my team and myself more on I call it the offensive side of the ball, so we can make those decisions on those parts purchases and what brands to be using and where to negotiate, things like that, versus looking at an invoice or looking at what happened after the repair.
Diagnostics. What are you seeing there? Are you looking at using AI there?
Yeah, and I think that's the challenge. So, for us, we use Samsara. It plugs into our maintenance software, and we can get the fault codes, get things like that. With every OE, they have their own platform, and it's going to give you limited information. Well, one of the things we're looking at is I say, look, I can get this code that's 7 feet long, and it doesn't tell me anything. So what we're doing with the software, and this is something that Samsara has been working on with us as well, AI recognizes that code. AI will touch the OEM database, or it'll build its own recognition. So, for example, if we get a code, SPN, what you name it, Samsara will reflect that. Well, you can click on it. It'll give you a general overview, but then you can go ask AI, what's the impact of this? What's the what's the time frame on potential failure? It's kind of like a cancer diagnosis, right? How long do I have? You can ask it this, and it'll pull anything it finds, in its database or, from anything online. It'll pull that and say, well, here is, the severity of it. Here's the potential impacts, and here's the troubleshooting tree as well, and how to check, cause of failure.